Shalom, Erev Tov, good evening. Baruch haba, we welcome you to our advanced grammar class. We have some people out that, so we're going to have a shorter class tonight. And basically what we're going to do is give you 3 rules. We were studying the pronomial suffixes, pronomial meaning pronoun, and these are possessives. And so we're studying the possessive pronoun my, your, our, his, her, and such as that. Last week we were talking about using them in singular words. So, for example, bayit meaning house, and so we showed how to make it my house. Bayit becomes a construct noun, and in becoming a construct noun, the vowel form changes, and it takes on the suffix. And so from bayit, it becomes beit. Beit is actually the construct form. It becomes beit, and beit, my house, beiti. Okay, so this is actually the word for house, bayit. Okay, you'll hear a lot of people saying using beit, but beit is actually the construct form. This is the foundation. This is the concrete form, bayit. Everyone say bayit. We went over this last week. A lot of you were not here, but bayit. This is the actual form. It means house. Bayit means house. So the construct form would be this. What happens in the construct form, notice the similarities. What happens in the construct form is what? The consonants stay the same. It's the vowel markers, the nikud, that change. Okay, the nikudim. The nikud changes. Okay, so now you have what? Now you have what? Sound it out? Beit. Beit. Okay? Beit. You have beit. And beit is also house. But this is a construct form. Remember construct form? Construct form, the way you remember what construct form is construct construction. The word is under construction, meaning there are changes being made. Okay, it's building. There's changes being made. Where are the changes being made? Within the nikudim, with the vowels, the vowel markers. The vowel markers are changing. Okay? And so this is the way Hebrew works. You have the noun form in its base form. This is the base form. And now you have it in its construct form. So how do I make this my house? Beiti. Okay, so I add the suffix to it, beiti. And now it's this from, remember the word ani? Ani. Ani means I or me. Okay, first person. Ani. Okay, so you're taking this here, you're taking this here, and transposing it here. So me house. If you're Scottish or whatever, me house. My house. So this is possessive form. The same thing occurs, beitet, the same thing occurs, you'll put it in construct form. your, your, second person masculine, your, okay, so you have, these are the, you just taken it into the construct form and you add the proper suffix to it. Okay, and all of these make it possessive. My, your, and his, her, beto, beta. Okay, so you're just taking it and putting it in construct form, then you add the suffix to it, and it becomes possessive, the proper suffix to make it possessive, which I gave you a couple of weeks ago. Okay, so, everybody have this?
Yes.
Now that is if the word, the noun, is in singular form. So here are the rules too if the word is in plural form, like more than one house. Okay? So rule number 1. When possessive, endings are attached to nouns. That are masculine. The plural ending is dropped. The plural ending is dropped. So, what is a plural ending? In. So, bayit, betim. So you're going to drop that im sound. You're going to drop this X. Remember that the X represents any consonant. Okay, so you're going to drop this ending. You're going to drop this suffix and exchange it for the other suffix. Basically, that's what we're going to see. And so you take it directly. Let's see. The word goes directly to its base form. So basically it goes back from construct into its base form. As in what? Those 3 consonants. Remember that every Hebrew word, almost every Hebrew word, the general rule is that the Hebrew word has a 3 consonantal root. A root word, the base word is 3 consonants. This is how you know what the word is. No matter what the changes are being made, for the most part, you can look at the 3 consonants. Okay? So, no matter what, whether it's in base form or construct form, what? What is that? House. Okay, bayit, beit, either way, it's house. Okay? So this is what, when you're reading Hebrew, this is what you're going to be looking for. You're going to be looking for the 3-letter root, for the 3-consonant root. And that tells you what the word is. Then you can start figuring out the prefixes and the suffixes. Okay? Keep that in mind. So what happens? Well, when you go to the plural word, you're going to go back to its base form. You're going to drop the plurality, and you're going to use the plural pronominal suffix, which is what I also gave you the other week. Okay, I gave you the singular form, the my. I also gave you the our. I gave you your and your, his and her, and then I gave you them and their. Okay, so you're going to drop the plural suffix, and you're going to attach the plural pronominal suffix. Okay, this is in the male form. So the possessive pronominal suffix is attached directly to the base form. Everybody have that? With me?
Yeah.
Rule number 2. I told them when they put these boards up for me that they needed to put boards all the way around the room. Rule number 2. Feminine. So it's not going to act the same. There's a rule for the masculine, now the rule for the feminine. When possessive, pronominal suffixes are added to nouns with let's see what I want to do. Feminine endings. The plural suffix remains unchanged, and the pronominal suffix is simply added to the word. So, what did I say? If it's masculine, then what? The plural drops, and you add on, then you add on the pronominal suffix. Correct? Okay? If it's feminine, then the plural is not dropped. The pronominal suffix is simply added on to the word. Now, how do you tell the difference between male and female, masculine and feminine nouns? a feminine noun almost always ends in this form, which is a. Okay? So, I have this word here. This word here, can y'all see? Can you see? I have to do dual programs here. Can you see that word? So what? Look close. Sa. So what is sa? Prince. Okay, this means prince. So how do I make it female? I add this ending right here. How do I make it female? I'm going to add this ending right here. This will make it feminine. So I add it. Let's add it. And now what do you have? Sarah. What is Sarah?
Princess.
Princess. Okay? So, when Hashem changed her name from Sarai to Sarah. Okay? To what? Princess. So, when possessive pronominal suffixes are added to female, to feminine nouns, nouns with a feminine ending, the plural suffix remains unchanged. Okay, so this is the singular form. So how do I make it feminine? This makes it feminine. Okay? This is what's going to make it feminine, this right here. When you see words that are ending like that, a noun that's ending like that, usually it is, that's telling you that it is feminine plural. So what we're saying is that the ot is going to stay there. So Torah, Torah toti. It stays there. Torah tot. T.
My laws.
Huh?
Torah toti is my laws.
My instructions, yes, for my Torah. Yes. So, and we'll get into this in depth. We'll give you examples. You know, we're going to go into in depth in it next week. We'll go back over all of this and then get into depth. We'll put examples up on the board. Tonight we just want to, yes.
So when we open the ark, I know part of the reading, as we say the blessings there, we have Torah told.
Yes.
This is an example.
Torah told.
Torah told.
Yes, would be, and to would be what? This ending, remember what this ending is as a pronominal. Remember what this ending is as a pronominal.
Yes.
Oh, his. So when you say Torah, to what?
His Torah.
His Torah. Okay? Everybody got it? Okay, one more real quick. nouns with pronominal suffixes are considered to be definite. Meaning what? You have definite and you have indefinite. So definite means what? Specific. Okay? So remember that we have, in grammar we have what is called the definite article, the. And the indefinite article, a or an. The distinction being what? If I say the table, move the table, then what? It's a specific table. If I say move a table, then what? Any table. Okay? If I say you may have the apple, then what? It's definite. It's a specific apple. If I say you may have an apple, then what? Any apple. Okay? So that's definite and indefinite. Remember that in Hebrew, there is no indefinite article. If it does not have a definite article in front of the word as a prefix to the word, remember that the word ha, that the prefix ha, okay? This is the word base. If you have the prefix ha in front of a noun, that is the definite article. Ha means the. Okay? Everybody with me? There will be no indefinite article. So if it does not have that prefix in front of it, in English, if you're translating to English, it's automatically considered indefinite. In Hebrew too, but in English, you would have to add the a or an to it. But there is no word for a or an in Hebrew. It is simply this: if it does not have the definite article ha in front of it, it is automatically considered indefinite. These words, the pronominal suffix word, nouns with pronominal suffixes, will not have the article in front of it, the definite article in front of it. Thus the rule, a noun with a pronominal suffix is considered to be definite in its nature. Why? Because if I say my car, am I being definite about which car? I'm not saying any car, I'm saying my car. If I say your car, his car, her car, their car, I'm being specific. Okay? Rather than being non-specific. See, I could, I could tell Emilio, go out to the parking lot and start a car. Well, which car? Whichever one you want, dude. There's a Mercedes sitting right over here. But if I tell him go out and start your mom's car, your car, my car, now I'm being specific. Okay? So that's what we're saying. This is the third rule. Nouns with pronominal suffixes are, by their nature, are considered to be definite. Which means, if I have an adjective, so you have two cars, a white one and a blue one. If I tell you to start, to go out and start your white car, your car is going to be one word. Okay? Because it's going to be car with the pronominal suffix of second person, your car. You with me? Since it is already considered since it is by nature a definite noun, then the adjective must also follow suit because the adjective must follow the noun. The adjective must match the noun. So if the noun is indefinite in Hebrew, if the noun is indefinite, then the adjective will also be indefinite. If the noun is definite, then the adjective must also be definite. If the noun is singular, then the adjective must be singular. If it is plural, then it must be plural. If it is masculine, the adjective must be masculine. If the noun is feminine, then the adjective must be feminine. Are you with me? So, if it has a pronominal suffix, my car, then that is already definite. Therefore, any adjective that I attach to it must also carry the definite article. Say that when I'm saying my, it is the same as saying as putting the he katacha on there as to say the. All right. All right. Ha. Okay. It's the same as putting that on there. Therefore, any adjective that I put on there must follow suit. So, any adjective that follows must have the ha on it. Is that clear as mud? Everybody understand?
Yeah.
Any problems with the concepts given tonight? Okay, like I said, we're going to just the short grammar class. We're going to close here. And next week we're going to take it up again, but we'll give you the examples and all of that. Like I said, we have some people missing that want to be here for these things, and so to help them out, we're going to just cut it short here, and we'll go back over it again next week. 5 minutes, and we start 3 o'clock.